There is a brand new earnings opportunity if you're a DoorDash Dasher, arguably in the highest paying offer type there is, which is catering delivery. Now, in this video, I surveyed you if you have this assign ahead feature from DoorDash, and basically no one has it. Well, in this video, I have a Dasher who's been on the channel before, Jim out of New Mexico, who actually has this, and I want to talk to him today about this. Jim, welcome to the channel again.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Man, okay. You have assign ahead. And folks, if you don't know, you have to do 2 of these catering offers every 2 weeks. And then you also have to maintain platinum status as well. Now, DoorDash says this is going to go to select platinum dashers, and we don't know exactly which dashers are going to receive this per se. So Jim, I mean, straight off the bat, I mean, thank you. You're the one that provided the screenshots here. What have you seen on this assign ahead?
So far, so good. I mean, obviously, I always hope for more volume on catering, which it would be nice if it was all in one spot, but it's not. But I'm getting, in a typical week, two to 4 of them off of DoorDash. Some of them are Easy Cater. Some of them are the restaurants that don't use Easy Cater, like Chipotle. So, I mean, that's a big pro for DoorDash right there. You can get catering from restaurants that don't use Easy Cater. I know it's a little frustrating, the watching for available offers, because it's not as intuitive as the ones that only do catering. But if you want to do it, you find a way to make it work.
Yeah. And, we're looking at it right now, folks. Here's an offer. And again, shout outs to Jim for sending these over here. This is what it's going to look like. And actually, we do have one that is set up for the following day here. We can see this example, $39.28. So you are platinum as the program required, but you had a glitch. Tell us about what happened with that kind of double assign.
Well, like today, it was a $28 order, I think. And I had already accepted it yesterday. And then when I got to the restaurant, found another Dasher who was waiting for the exact same order, and he had received it live. Now, this is only the first time that I've had that happen with straight up DoorDash. I've only had it happen one other time with Easy Cater. But it does happen. Computers don't always talk to each other, or at least not in the same language.
Yeah. And this is a newer program too, folks. Remember that. So this is just coming out now. I mean, again, basically no one has this. This is pretty new here. So you had claimed a reserved catering, and yet a live Dasher who was just out dashing got it as well. You were both platinum, and you mentioned like you're assuming he was platinum for a long time. We're kind of wondering why you might have gotten it. So you also mentioned you're doing like what, a couple a week or so?
So far, it's so new. It's hard to say for sure, because I mean, last week was New Year's Eve, and that was some crazy orders there. But normally, you're not going to be receiving New Year's Eve orders all year long. I know one of them was like $188 to drive, like, I think 4 miles.
We have that one. That's I don't know if I have it here, folks. I'll put it up. It was the Casa Roja, $188. So that was your payout, right?
Correct. It's a big pro for this is when you claim them, what you see is what you get. It's not $750 plus and cross your fingers.
Exactly. That is huge. And then 5270. And like Jim mentioned, folks, the Easy Cater, that's just a company that partners with some of these companies like Deliver That, in this case, DoorDash as well. Okay.
And worth noting that top one with the Easy Cater, if you see Easy Cater, you couldn't automatically add, it's either $2 or $3 to whatever total they say. Because that's the DoorDash pay, and then they add $3 for setup which is, I took a picture.
You just answered another one of my questions, because I don't think I have one uploaded here, but I'll just put one on screen right now, folks. There's also the $3 setup pay if you just have to set it up banquet style. And I was wondering if that was in addition to what they were showing. So it seems like it is. So you have this in New Mexico. You're getting a few at a time here. You're a Platinum Dasher. What do you think of this new program? Because remember, this used to be a part of the large order catering program. Any Dasher could get catering, and then Platinum got priority to large order. And DoorDash said that catering is going to move to this schedule tab now. How do you feel about this?
I like that I can see them ahead of time. I like that I can plan things around them. I don't like that I have to go to the schedule tab and scroll through each day and look, and there's no notice or anything that there's an offer there. So I would imagine a lot of the people who say they have the program but never see them probably don't check as often as I do.
And how often are you checking?
Well, like I pick up an order from McDonald's, go out to my car before I start driving. Quick, boom, nothing. Okay, carry on with life. I mean, I'm working anyway. It's not going to hurt me to look and see if I can possibly make, a good $40 half hour.
Because we can see here, catering offers will be visible up to 24 hours in advance. Do you see ones that disappear because someone else took it?
So far, I haven't seen one that disappeared before I could grab it. I say that because I was on one order that I had already accepted. And then another order popped up for the same time period. I mean, it wasn't as good anyway, so I wasn't going to take it. But the fact that it was there and was still there for a good 15 minutes before somebody else claimed it, I would imagine if it's been there for 15 minutes, that means when they say that it's a select few drivers, it really is select few. Because face it, if there was 100 drivers in Albuquerque who were getting this opportunity, it wouldn't have been there for 15 minutes. Somebody in that pool would say, oh, I want $30 for 20 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah. And it says right here, folks, this is directly from DoorDash's support page. And if you can, drop a like on this video if you appreciate Jim taking his time to share this with us. Only a select group of Dashers starting now through the end of last year. So this is brand new. And exactly, if there's good offers, chances are someone's going to take it and it's going to go pretty quickly. So here's the workflow. And this is, again, directly from DoorDash's support page. So Jim, you had that one glitch where both of you got it. How is the actual workflow? Like, does this process work okay? The pickup, the drop off, all these screens, are you noticing that's working okay?
Yeah, the actual process is straightforward. It's very similar to all the other catering apps. You have to check in ahead of time. You have to press dash when it says, oh, it's time for your order. Click dash. You get on that order. They want you there about 15 minutes or so before pickup time. You pick it up. You drop it off. Nice plus for DoorDash is they don't, if you pick it up from the restaurant at, say, that one, if I picked it up at 11:20, I could take it straight to the customer and I don't have to wait in their parking lot for 10 minutes before I can drop it off.
I see. So it lets you complete the order earlier?
Yeah. So if you pick it up and, it's ready, the restaurant's on the ball, and you get to the customer, there's, like with Zifty, it'll say drop off by, say, 12 o'clock. You can't drop it off before 11:45. Yep. If I get that order at 11:20 and it takes me 10 minutes to get there, I can drop it off right then and there. Now, granted, a lot of times there won't be somebody there because they were expecting it at 11:45. So, I mean, you're not going to just walk off and leave it. If I have to wait 10 minutes to make $40, I'll wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I've said with catering is it's going to be meetings, lunch and learns, trainings, events, parties, and Well, it's funny. I did have one contactless on, it might have been Zifty, where the notes said, leave it on our conference table or something like that. And obviously I took a picture and I texted the picture, but it was in the delivery notes. And I get it. I mean, if you're talking $300, $400 plus subtotal for the customer. Right. So looking forward here, Jim, in your marketplace, would you like to do more catering? Let's keep it on DoorDash. Right?
Always.
So would you exactly? So it sounds like, okay, you want to do more catering. Do you think this is something that DoorDash is going to expand? I think so. And if so, is there anything they need to fix, improve, new features about this assign ahead?
I think it could definitely expand. One of your videos earlier this week said, support page said, there will still be some catering, but not as many. Well, I can tell you normally, even with this program in place, if I'm driving between 11 and noon, I can expect that there's going to be at least one catering order that I'm driving between 5 and 6 p.m. I can almost guarantee I will see at least one catering order. Now, granted, a lot of those live ones are not the kind that you're looking for. Like, oh, I'm picking up $800 of food and I'm getting paid $13. So there's plenty more that they could assign ahead.
Yes. And I think that's going to go to the next maybe 3 months and maybe next couple of quarters. That I bet they're looking to expand, get more merchants, talk to more merchants like, hey, if you guys are doing catering, do it with DoorDash. We have this solid logistics. We got the Dasher network so you can deliver on time. And I just wanted to bring this up to your point, folks. This is from that Assign Ahead support article directly from DoorDash. I'll leave this link down below. And it says, will I still receive catering offers on a live Dash? Just kind of impromptu of Dash. Occasionally. And they said earlier in this article, hey, it's going to go the way of that schedule tab. And Jim kind of mentioned like, it's not the best. I got to sift through everything, but it's decent. Okay. Kind of finishing up on Assign Ahead here. What would you tell a Dasher that is looking at Assign Ahead or their marketplace just got Assign Ahead? Because remember, you have to be Platinum. Is this something that, let's say someone's gold or someone's silver, or they're just thinking about getting Platinum? Would this encourage someone to get Platinum just for Assign Ahead? Is it that good?
It's a good question. In my market, I don't have much of a choice. If I'm not Platinum, I'm lucky if I can get logged on. I'm lucky if I get orders. It might take me a week and a half to get 1% from 69% acceptance to 70%. In a market where you can log on almost anytime you want, I would say it depends on the volume. If you're in a marketplace with, say, 250,000 people, and there's 4 businesses that can afford catering, it's probably not worth it, because the amount of money you lose by accepting bad orders in order to gain an occasional $15 extra, the math isn't there.
The $15 thing, do you have a minimum threshold for the catering? Like, oh, I only want to take $20 catering runs, etc.
For me, normally the minimum would be 25. You have to account for the fact that you're going to have to drive to the restaurant first. You're going to have to be logged on and not being able to be doing any other door dashing while you're logged in for that. If you're not logged in ahead of time, an hour and a half, I think it is, before the catering is supposed to start, the bottom pops up, you have a catering order, Dash. Well, guess what? You can't take any orders on DoorDash for the next hour. You can work around that, but it's tricky.
Yeah,
that's where Grubhub and Uber Eats come in.
Well, exactly. Let's say you get locked out of one feature, then yes, you need your backups. You need a multi-app. Yeah, you got to check in. The window opens 2 hours before pickup and closes 30 minutes before the start of delivery. You got to check in, basically telling DoorDash and deliver that. And Zifty do the same thing. You have to check in, basically telling the platform, hey, I'm here. Yeah, I know I got that thing later. I'm checking in. I'm going to do it. That's basically all that means. And yeah, your point about going for Platinum, I get it. If the demand is there or the necessity is there, because you said, hey, in my marketplace, I have to go for Platinum. And I've heard that, from other markets. So kind of, I want to give you the last word on this here. What would you tell a Dasher? Well, frankly, most Dasher, because no one has this. I don't have this here in Pittsburgh. What's your initial verdict on this program?
If you have the opportunity, you want it. You're not going to be able to count on great paying orders all the time. So if you can lock in a $40 hour or $50 order, or it's a holiday and you get a $188 order, God, you want that opportunity. If they have this as an option for people to pick up, I'm not going to say no to that order. And that means that if you're not in the program, you're not going to get that order.
Well, I don't even know if that Dasher is going to have the opportunity, frankly, to get these offers, because we as we saw, you can occasionally get live, catering now, but it's gonna go towards the Platinum Dashers possibly that have a sign ahead. Really great insight today. I'm very curious what they do with a sign ahead. Like you mentioned, yes, I think it's a great earnings opportunity. Fill in the rest of your offers. If you already know, hey, I got 1 p.m. all set, I got a $28 catering run. I've said the same thing for Deliver That in Zifty and Expedite as well. I really like catering. This isn't, telling you folks to just do DoorDash catering. Do all of these catering and see which one pays you the most. So thanks for joining again today, Jim. I appreciate the context as always.
Of course. Any questions? I got more than enough experience. So.
And how many deliveries have you done on DoorDash again?
DoorDash, 17.5, I think, 1,000.
Yep. That's what I thought.
4,000 plus shopping. If only I had a way of keeping track of how many catering orders I did.
True. Maybe we can break that down in a separate ratings section, DoorDash. Yeah, that is awesome experience. Thanks again, Jim.
Of course.
And folks, this is really fascinating. I'm glad that Jim came back on. Drop a like this video if you appreciate, again, him sharing his time, because I know he has always different offers on different apps that are being claimed on his schedule. Really interesting. Is that the only marketplace that has it? New Mexico. So let me know in the comments, do you have a sign ahead? If you don't even know what that is, or if you want even deeper detail, watch this video right here. It's a complete deep dive in our first impression on a sign ahead.